Tell me you can't claim to know a man until you know what his hands look like. His hands, Tommy. What did his hands look like? The fuck do I know? Better yet, what the fuck do I care? To me, it doesn't matter what's in his hands or what his hands look like. What's in his hands, blood, guilt, drugs, it's all the same. And at the end of the day, all that matters is what's in my hands, money. You see, growing up in the south side of Chicago, being the only white kid on the block, you learn a thing or two. Cops aren't your friends. Don't walk down Wallace Street after dark. There's good money pickpocketing off the loop during the holidays, so on and so forth. But you want to know the one thing I found most true? This thing that helped me become the man I am today? It's this. Do what you're good at. But if what you're good at doesn't make money, then it doesn't make sense. You see, I'm just trying to make sense. Now, I know what you're thinking. I've heard this story before. Kid grows up, mom too drugged out to care, dad ran off, fell through the cracks of the public schools. You've heard this story so many times it's become a cliche. Fuck, I'm one rap album away from being the next Eminem, right? Wrong, because every time you hear this story, it always ends up with this person overcoming that situation. But what you never hear about is the people who stay in that situation and thrive. People who love being in the gritty underbelly because it's the one way they've learned to make money, good money. See, what I'm good at is taking a punch, but what I'm even better at is giving one. And so what I decided to do was to develop me a business, doing all the dirty deeds that people don't want to or can't risk being a part of. See, I'm like your teachers, your firefighters, or your politicians. I'm necessary. They say it's the squeaky wheel that gets the grease. Well, I'm the guy who breaks the fucking thing off and saves everyone a whole bunch of time. I'm sort of like a henchman with no sides. But one thing I am not is a businessman. You see, the difference between me and a businessman is this. I'm not a man. I have the luxury of not feeling empathy, pity, or remorse. I am not constrained. My name is Tommy Kalina, and I'm one of the most important businesses in the world.